I hope everyone is blessed. You know, in spite of, sometimes we feel that, things aren't going our way or whatever. And you're like, I just, for most of the people too that just feel like they're having, like, you're like everything that you're doing or whatever, you just like, dang, it's just like always something or whatever, because you got so many people coming against you, and you could feel the energies. I hate to get up this morning and feel this way, but got up in prayer and crying in God and praying for, the way, God's guidance in the way, to go. And you feel as though you're like, God, what is going on? I know my heart is connected to you. And, you just like, it's just one thing after the other, God. Like, is it me, or is it, the space and the place that I'm being in? And so I've just been asking God or whatever, and I know that all of my collective, they be like, well, do what you think is best for you, and da 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 da. And I appreciate that so much, But I'm sitting up here, y'all, and I'm up this morning, and I just keep having the laugh of my life, because I told y'all or whatever that, and it's so crazy that people would do. And I'm up in here this morning because y'all know I will have to take my daughter to school. But like, it's been readers and prophetess just speaking, and people who speak without the cards, and I watch them or whatever, and a lot of what they have been saying have been true or whatever. So I'm just like, I know that I must be doing something good, because the devil wouldn't be trying to constantly attack if I wasn't. And I told y'all guys, I'll show you guys how while I'm talking to you guys, I'm over here doing my exercise for your buttocks. One. And I'm gonna finish them when I get off from talking to you guys. But because I have to get up and brush my teeth and so forth. And oh, I was just thinking, and there'd be so much stuff going on YouTube that have me cracking my side, laughing till I'm crying, laughing till I am crying. Lord have mercy. Woo, I must have, before I got on, y'all, I must have had the laugh of my life. A laugh till I was crying. Laughing till I was crying. Ooh. So it's so weird. It's so weird, Ugh. Those laughing moments are medicine to the soul, because I be cracking up. So make sure y'all getting those laughs in. That's what I like to make people laugh too. So, it's medicine. It's medicine. It is. So, guys, what I wanted to speak about is I don't know what's going on with the world and the shifting and the disobedience or whatever, but I don't know what's gotten into some of these young adolescents' mind, or if they're like even in their 30s and maybe you're in your 40s or something of that nature. I don't know what they're thinking by thinking that you're just supposed to be, if you are a mother that have adult teens or a mother that have adult children that may have a baby, it's not babysitting season. I don't know what's going on with people to the, oh, it's my time for me to shine and you need to go sit down. You're in your 30s and I'm in my 40s. I don't think God mean for that to be as well. Now, if I can help in any kind of way that I can, my child or whatever, I can do that. But when you're the only one that's giving everything, you're paying the bills and they're still living in the home and they have a child and things still aren't being properly managed in the home, but you're the one that's giving out the most. And then for them to sit there in their selfishness and think that in some type of mentality or mindset that, oh, it's time for me to blow up and I'm gonna, I'll be the one to go and I'm gonna be the breadwinner and I'm gonna become famous, or it's my time to get this money and you need to just go sit down and babysit and I'll come and bring the money to you later, whatever. No, I don't know what's in these people mind, but no, it's not time for no one to sit down and be a grandma, especially when your child, or if your child is in their 20s and you're in your 30s. Like, no, I don't think God mean for grandma to go and it's time for them to sit down and babysit and while you go rip and run and you want to go out on your missions and feel that you got all this great giftings for you to flourish in the world, and your parent go sit down and cater to you and you're not the one that's being out of pocket for things that's to do just with the home dynamic. You guys need to wake up. It's not about you. It's about everyone in whatever place at that particular time and whatever purpose and mission. Now, if this is an elderly person, like, if they are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and they feel the need that they want to sit down and cater to their children because they're retired and they've done all they wanted to do in life. They don't want to travel. There's nothing else for them to do. They just want to sit at home and be a grandma. Then so be it. That's their position at that particular time. But no, don't get up here shuffling these cards, thinking that your parent owe you to be a sitter, while you claim that you're not even taking on their responsibility as the person that have to be responsible for their home dynamic with paying bills and such and such and such. They're helping you. They're already giving you enough. And some of you people, you children, you adult children of others, feel as though your parent owe you everything and owe you to go sit down and just issue out to you and go and be this grandma that, they can't go sit down. They have responsibility. They are the ones that's paying all the bills. They are the ones, and you still aren't appreciative. You still, for that matter, you don't even have to pay anything. These adult children that's living with their parents, they don't even have to pay anything, and they wish to think, oh, now it's your responsibility to take on my child now and for you to raise them and go sit down and be a grandma. No, honey, it doesn't work like that because grandma still have to work till 65 years old. So I don't know where. Now I can see if you were the breadwinner of that household and you're an adult child of someone and you're the breadwinner of that home and you're just doing everything for your parents and you're making all this money to where you need your parent to take care of your children while you work on your career or whatever, but you are, your parent is set for life. They don't have to work anymore. They have the money to sit down and do this. I don't know where you guys head be at, or if you're feeling like you're wanting to try to make your parent be older than what they are, or it's no time for that, because that parent is still taking on a lot, like to do with her children or their children in a whole. They still have a lot of responsibilities being weighing in on them while you guys are trying to work at your career or whatever, but it's still taking more from your parents. It doesn't, God wants the scale to be balanced. So before you speak, speak individually for certain people, because that's going on with certain people. Certain people are able to retire and they have the funds to do so, and they can help their child, be that grandma and attend to their children while they go and work on their career. But that's for certain people. That's not for everyone. So that story, you guys have to put it where it may fit. But I'm just getting that someone, these people get up on here, and these younger people that's, shuffling these cards, and they feel the need to, and they have their messages be switch, which you can switch them up or whatever, and they feel as though they're speaking directly at younger people, like younger people have some certain type of privileges, and that's not so. Stop thinking that you own a privilege or you have this major privilege because you're younger than older people, and as though they're still not working at their career and trying to get to their life goals that God, the purpose and the will that the Lord have placed upon their life, their journey, because they have their own journey set aside from yours. You work at yours and see what God wants you to do, and you let God work at your parents' goals and see what else it is that they have to, the missions they have to complete that's here on this earth. You can't just jump in. I don't know what be wrong, because you guys be looking at things as such, and you could go at any time. You could leave before your parent leave this world. So stop looking at, you got a limited mindset, and you need to come out of that. Your parent, because God still, he said he used people up to 70 years old. He said, after I read about that, where God was saying after 70 years and older, at that time God feels as though, he have, and me, I still got 30 something years plus before that happened for me. So I can't just sit down and try to be a grandmother when I got my own accomplishments that I have to fulfill, that's in the will of the Lord for my life. So you people with these limited, y'all need to really tap into the spiritual world and see what it is God is wanting you to do. And stop stating like older people just because they are some years up there, or could be 10, 15 years older than you or whatever, that they supposed to have this place of babysitting your children. No, that's not their place. That's your job. They did their job with you. Now it's your job to see what it is that God wants for you to do in his will. And you have to attend to your children. Now your parents can help you. And that's just to help you. They don't have to go sit down and be a sitter for you while you rip and run, and you're not even, you, for that matter, you don't even pay their rent. You don't even pay their bills. You're living in that home doing what you want to do or whatever and getting help that way, and you're still not appreciative of that. You can't just drain your parent like that. So I don't know who this is for, but y'all need to get a grip and tap into the spiritual realm and stop trying to make people be older than what they are. And, you know, it's just life, and see the placements of where everyone should be, you know, along their journey. And, you know, and you have to go to God for that and see what, you know, it is that you should be doing and where you should be going in life, and not thinking that your parent owe you by no means necessary if they have already did their job by raising you. Now, this is not for people that your parents wasn't there, like me, you know. My mom, you know, I was with my mother off and on as a younger child, from the age of, you know, from born till I was born to like 10 years old or younger than that, because between that time too, I would be with my father's sisters and be in different places, you know, with my grandma, and my grandma was taking care of me even after 10 years old, and da 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 da. It's not, you know, a parent's job, you know, if they have done the best that they can, and they're trying to tell you to get on your spiritual journey for real. You know, I don't know what's up with these people coming into the tarot room, shuffling cards, and feel as though this is a mighty career, and, you know, their parents need to be taking on the role of going and sitting down and being a grandma. That's limited thinking, and no one need to sit down and just go be a grandma, because it's still work that God have for them to do. So just by you even speaking that, people that's on your vibration, they need to be at that particular space at that time. But when a person have outgrown how limited, you know, your thoughts are in your mind, and they want to stay stuck, then they will, you know, feel as though they're thinking the same way you are thinking. And that's not how God wants us to be thinking, okay? So you have to complete your mission all the way to 70 years old on this earth. So, you know, you guys need to really, y'all need to open your mind a lot more than where you're at, because you're not just shuffling cards and getting messages off of cards that you have made up from your thoughts that's on your vibration is not what resonate with someone else. You know, it's resonating with the people that's on the level that you're on, and at that particular time and moment, that's where you guys are at. And so, you know, and that's like actually like in some sort of box of thinking that, you know, you guys are on that vibration. People that think like that, your parents did not come here to be a grandma to raise your children and help you with your children while you get along with your career, because it's still work that your parent needs to be doing. So I don't know who this is for, but it's for someone, and y'all need to, you know, kind of work with that. You know, go to your parent and y'all kind of try to work something out to see where everything is at, where it'll work for your particular situation. So guys, if you don't mind, if you would like and subscribe, I would appreciate it. God bless. Have a great morning.